Hi, this is Martin from Sunfly, and today we're going to do a video on our new paper sublimation printing machine. On this machine we've simplified the actual display so it's easier to use. So for the temperature we should be about 170 degrees. So it's very easy to just go up or down to the temperature. Notice it'll be 170. It should be 180 seconds. So, yeah, 108 seconds, 3 minutes for the printing time. Okay, first of all we're going to show you the platen. So make sure you're wearing your heat-proof gloves. Okay, so if we open it up, you can see here that the space that is now available is actually more. So you can actually print more phone cases than before. So for the iPhone 4 or 5, we could print 4 cases at the same time compared to 2 for the old machine. Also do the one iPad case in here. Changing the film is a lot easier than before, and we'll show you that a little bit later on in the video. Here are some of the accessories we'd expect to use on the machine. So we have our gloves, which you'll definitely need because the machine does get hot. We have our heat-proof tape. Have our sublimated paper, which has already been printed. Then we have our blanks that we're going to use. We have our main jig, which the case will fit on during the heat transfer process. And these are our cooling jigs, which you'll need after the printing process. So we're going to use the case and the paper, and we're going to wrap it. So the printed side should be facing the blank, and we just put some of the tape on each side. So just fold the edges round and then give them a bit of tape just so they stay in place. And do that to both sides. We're good to go. Okay, so let's get our gloves on. Make sure our hands don't get burnt. We're going to take our 2 jigs and we're going to place them inside the machine. Keep them a good distance from each other. Close the tray, and now this will stay in there for about 20 minutes for the heat up time. Okay, so our jigs have been heated up for 20 minutes. You do this in the morning just to make sure you get a good print. So they're extremely hot now, so we're going to place our cases on top. Close the platen and turn on the vacuum. Just make sure they're nice and tight in there. You can see that now there's no way that the paper can move. So the process is finished. We're going to remove the cases. So turn off the vacuum, put up the top, and remove the cases from the jigs. We want to keep the jigs in there because we want them to stay hot for our next operation. So we remove the paper and we're going to place them in the cooling jig because obviously these expand, so we want them to stay within a set parameter, if you like, so they don't open up too much when placed on the phone case. Now we'll just wait for 1 to 2 minutes until these cool down and hold their shape. Okay, so now we're going to show you the iPad case, and we've got to heat up our jig for 20 minutes. And we've set the temperature to 180 degrees and the time for 210 seconds. Okay, so we're going to open up the platinum top and we're going to place the iPad case on the jig. Now the jig's been heated up. So just lower top and turn on the vacuum. So it's the same process as the phone case. Okay, so the process is complete. Turn off the vacuum, pull up the top, and remove the case and the paper. You can see we've got a really nice print on the case. So next, we're going to show you what you need to do if the vacuum is always working. If you hear this noise now and it continues all the time, then you will need to release the pressure. We'll show you how to do that. There's a screw hole here, and with a Phillips screwdriver, to release the pressure you just screw it anti-clockwise, so the noise of the vacuum will stop. To change the top silicon part, I'm just going to lift the top and you can pull it away. So it basically inserts and you press it in or pull it out. So to pull it out, you would probably poke your finger in the corner part and try to get the edge to take it out, and vice versa. Something like putting an inner tube on a bike. So to put one back on or change it, I'm just going to press all the way around the edge. Okay, so we've got the 4 corners in, which will help us get the rest in fairly quickly, well, hopefully. And do remember to wear the gloves whilst doing this process, because the inside is still pretty warm, unless you've got it or not used it for a while. So this is much faster than unscrewing the old base and replacing it. Nearly there. Okay, we're pretty much done.